Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. It's bombs away. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to... Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good counter punching. That punch lands. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Well done with that counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is the time that Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. And he misses with that jab. No rest for the weary. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Miss with that jab. Ooh, a good straight. Someone tell these two that they can, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Back into the fray here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he just misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that. On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And he misses with that straight left. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Missing with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Punch scores. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's all offense all the time. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can...
And there's the bell for round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter. Counter punch. They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. So 2 judges are in agreement, but that's all you need in this game, a majority decision win.
I didn't think it was going to be that close.